we're on that banner. We got arrested when the COVID pandemic because they stood and tried to expose the corruption. We placed Scotland, the Scottish government, full of paedophiles, and we were arrested unlawfully because we told the truth and they tried to shut us up. We're here today again, back to try and wake the people up. Everything is not what it seems. They're coming for your sons and daughters shortly. So have faith in what exposed Scotland and corruption are telling you. Everything can be verified under a charge of perjury for myself. I fight with this system for 12 and a half years nearly. I've been locked up, my door's been kicked in because I stood and told the truth to the people. Now, it's time for the people to listen to the truthers. Not the bullshit for Nicola Sturgeon. Humans are useless. I actually thought that rocket was useless today, but he's a different type of rocket. Right. Anyway, people, I'm just going to say this anew. Anti-corruption Scotland, Expose Scotland are just about to start. Listen, because you'll have to protect your sons and daughters because they're coming for the people. Right? Again, I'll verify under a charge of perjury. Social services are having a field time just now. They're getting into hospitals with lanes just days old because the mother's got a pass. Don't get the opportunity to change your life and move on. They take the son and daughter right out of the hospital with the police. The police are complicit in fraud against the sons and daughters and the mothers. People need to wake it up. Police Scotland is one of the most corrupt organisations in the whole land of Scotland. And if they were here and now, I would shut them down in flames because they hate me and I hate them. They destroyed my family. Social services aided and abetted with Police Scotland to steal her son and daughter based on lies. I went to panels, fought with the panels, came out of the court. 5 days later my door was kicked in because it exposed the court as a flag. Now people, all I'm asking is listen and judge for yourself what's the truth and what's lie.
Hello. Good. So guys, I'm from a group called Expose Scotland and we raise awareness about child trafficking and exploitation and grooming gangs in this country. We have a serious problem, so I'm going to just read a wee bit about what human trafficking is. Human trafficking is the illegal trade of human beings. It involves the use of force, fraud or coercion to obtain some types of labour or commercial sex act. Every year millions of men, women and children are trafficked worldwide, including right here in Scotland. The majority of our Scottish population are unaware of how big this issue is in our country, and believe me, it's a massive problem. For people that are not aware, Nicola Sturgeon's constituency is Govan Hill in Glasgow. Now, children have been getting trafficked and used for prostitution in that constituency for about 30 years. But the last 15 years or 17 years that Nicola Sturgeon's been there, it's almost legalised child and human trafficking in that constituency. There is parents prostituting their own children out. But why is this happening? If we didn't have people that wanted to pay in this country for sex with children, then we wouldn't have this problem today. Human trafficking is a massive problem global. It is now the #1 illegal trade worldwide. So when you think more children get sold in your country than drugs, then why is nobody in this country doing anything about it? We've been raising awareness for 3 years, and we have services in this country and a government who ignores the problem. They ignore us, they ignore it exists. There's currently still people getting piled in to this country for exploitation and trafficking, and we have a system that does nothing about it. Why does our system do nothing about it? Well, our system's involved in it. Our government's involved in it. The politicians in this country are paying for sex with children. There's police officers in this country paying for sex with children. We have a survivor here today, but I'll no point her out, she didn't want to speak. And she was trafficked through Govan Hill. Not only is her children in the other countries trafficked there, most of the children are with parents that they don't even belong to, and they're basically being sold. But also our Scottish children are being dragged into this. Our Scottish children have been dragged into this because we have Scottish men who want to have sex with Scottish children. Therefore the grooming gangs and the trafficking gangs that are running amok in Glasgow city centre, You only need to go to Glasgow's Four Corners on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday night and look at the McDonald's down at the Four Corners. There's young girls sitting outside, drugged out their heads. They're waiting to get picked up by men in this country to have sex with them. These children never find their way out of this life. Most of them come from the care system or they come from broken homes. Therefore, they're running away from something. These people take full advantage of this. They groom these children, they give them drug addictions, they then say that they owe them money for these drug addictions, and they're either forced into prostitution or they're forced to sell drugs and traffic drugs for these people. Now what sort of life is that for the children in our country? We're out here fighting about all different things. We're bringing in sex educations to the schools. Well, there's children being trafficked and sold in the streets of Glasgow. Across our country, it's in the West End, it's in Govan Hill, it's in Clydebank, it's in Glasgow city centre. There's flats across this city where gas at the weekend where children get gang raped. Like, but everybody walks about with their eyes shut, and it's about time we woke up to this, because we don't have a system who's protecting these children. It's on us. We don't have a system that wants to know. We have a system that wants to make money for these children and pile them into a care system that further abuses and exploits them. You only have to look at the Scottish Child Abuse Inquiry. Every single institution in our whole country is under investigation for child exploitation, trafficking, child abuse, and this is the very people that's supposed to care for them. The grooming gangs target care homes because it's easy to pick children up for. You just have to look at the rates of children over lockdown in the last 3 years. When do you see there's a missing child every minute of every day in this country? You need to start asking yourselves where these children are going missing to. Because these children are in a life of hell that you couldn't even imagine. These children are waking up every day, getting forced to sleep with up to 30 men a day to pay off drug debts that they don't even have. So like I said, you've got Govan Hill in the Four Corners, there's sex and drug trafficking of our children in Scotland happening there. Not only that, our children that are put into that nightmare, showing that our system doesn't care. We have a survivor here today. Well, the members of the police that you would normally go to were people that had sex there in Govan Hill. Our own police, Scottish police officers. So who do these children go to? So, like I said, we're watching generations upon generations of children being groomed and exploited in our country. What do you think the life of these ads are going to be when they're adults? These are the next traffickers, these are the next rapists, these are the next child abusers that are currently being groomed on our streets for a world that it's for your children, you wouldn't even want to know. We have to do more to raise awareness. As let's face it, as I said, our government are currently making the problem worse. They're profiting from the abuse of these children and they're creating services that don't work. We need hands-on voluntary services for our own people that can reach out and support these children. Somewhere for them to go other than a failing care system that usually leads to more abuse. Have you ever heard a positive story from a child out of care? Even one positive story for a child that turned their lives around and made them a great life? It doesn't happen. These children are forced into abuse. So not only are children being trafficked and exploited on our streets, they're getting exploited online. So we have a massive problem online. So not only do these traffickers and groomers make money out of the children by selling them to people for sex, there's also a massive sex industry online where you'll find thousands of underage girls being sold for pictures, for sex videos, etc, etc. Now, like I said, we've exposed this for years. There's paedophile rings within our police, there's paedophile rings within social services, our care system, and these people have these jobs because they deliberately get these jobs to be close to vulnerable children. So how do we break that? We can only break that by us, ourselves, as decent people, decent human beings, start raising more awareness that this stuff's happening, start being hands-on and getting into these places and pulling children out. Right now there's nowhere to go. Right now half of these children don't even know that they've been exploited. They believe these people love them. They believe these people are their boyfriends. They don't know any different. They don't have the awareness to find out what's happening to them is wrong. And that's where we are failing children in this country. We need to bring awareness. to the streets of Glasgow that this stuff's happening. We need to let these children hear our voices so that these children don't want to be exploited in traffic and scared of these traffic